It's Medium Mondays. Thank you so much for joining us and clicking on this video. You're awesome. If you ever want to get in touch with our medium, who's like the best medium in the Valley, her name is Deborah Martin. Your website is?
My website is www.goldenmiracles.com.
goldenmiracles.com. We'll have links obviously on our website. You're there right now. It's pretty cheesy easy to find it. my1039phoenix.com. Okay, so Medium Mondays works like this. We have a complete stranger meet with our medium, Deborah Martin, and she lets this person know exactly what spirits are around. So we're here with Brooke White. And Brooke, who in your life, and you can just give us a relationship, would you like to speak with?
My grandmother. Fortunately, my parents have not passed and my sister has not passed. So the only one close to me that's ever passed is just my grandmother, because I knew her, and both my grandfathers had already passed before I was even born, so I do not know anything about them. So it'd be my grandmother or my grandfathers.
It's interesting. I had to choose this color to wear for you today. I was going through different colors of shirts, what to wear.
Yes.
And so Spirit will guide me, like, oh, I want you to wear this color or that color. And I wasn't even thinking. So I grabbed one color and I heard, no, go for this color. So this color must be either your favorite or you look good in it, or maybe it was her favorite because I had to wear it. So it happens to be for you, and they wanted this color. So
Okay.
That's one of the things. I also heard something's going on with your bathroom. I don't know what's going on with the bathroom, like your toilet, or something's not flushing right. So if it's not flushing or it's constantly running, something like that's going on at home.
Yes.
So is that
in my
happening?
in my master bathroom, we just moved into a new home up on the Superstitions, and the master bathroom toilet is giving us problems, and my husband's always tinkering with it, and it runs throughout the night.
Yeah. Well,
Honey, yes.
He's having a. Why do they come through and tell you about a toilet? Like, really, is that important? Yeah, it is important, because it shows them that they're really there. They see these little details that might not be what's important, but it is. It's driving your husband crazy, right?
Yes.
Okay, so
right, the running
one
water.
of your grandfathers is really good at fixing things. So what he needs to do is he needs to trust and say, you know what, bring that grandfather and allow him to work through me and get it fixed. Or better yet, say, okay, now we know it's you, and see if it stops.
Right. Okay. Okay.
Because if he's just messing with you to get your attention,
Okay.
then it's his way of saying, hello, I'm here.
Right.
And wouldn't it be neat if you go, okay, Grandpa, I know it's you, and then it stops, and your husband will go, ooh, that's kind of freaky, but it's also really cool.
Right.
They're
Right.
around.
Yes.
You know, and people always say, oh, it's kind of scary to have them in my house. Is it really scary, or wouldn't it feel really good when you leave the house to know that it's being protected?
Right. Yes. I'm
Right?
fine with that. Yes.
Okay, so you say you don't really know your grandfathers,
Right.
but they're coming through in a way to show you that they're to protect you. So that's why with the toilet running and things, they want to make themselves shown so that they can say, I protect you. I always have. And you two did meet. You met before you were born.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, do you understand
I
that?
do. Yes.
And
yes.
why do you say yes? It's like you look at his face and you already know him. You have this connection.
Well, I believe that before I was here on Earth, that we knew each other in another place. Yeah, I'm sure that he knew. Yeah, he knew me. He knew of me before I was even born. So, I mean, we knew of each other before I was then put down here on Earth. Yes,
You're right. And so what happens when I always say, when a loved one's on the other side and you say, oh, I'm so sad, Grandma, or my grandpas can't meet this child that's going to be born. No, they're meeting them. They're holding them. They're actually putting a little of themselves in you. So when you look at pictures, your eyes come from him. And they're very much the same. So when I'm looking at you, I'm seeing him. And so even though you don't know him, you share something that's the same.
Cool. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, so remember blue, lights
Okay.
blue. So
Okay.
if you feel encouraged to wear blue. I also, the reds, your red shoes and everything pop out at me. So things
Yes.
will happen like that. It'll pop out. Red is a good color for you, but there's also something else to do with red. Like red has a meaning for you, and that's why you like it. So I'm hearing it has a meaning. It has a meaning.
Okay. I don't know what it is,
Okay.
but
Well, red is, because and you might not even know it, but you're attracted to it. You buy a lot of it. And like your toes, your red.
Yes.
It's their way. It's grandmother's way of saying, I liked red.
Okay.
Look back at pictures. I know they're probably black and white, but look back in pictures. Maybe ask Mom, did she wear the red lipstick?
Right.
Is she into the red? If she is, she's making you buy all this red. So if you come home with too many purchases, then maybe you have to say to your husband, it wasn't me, Grandma really.
Right. Grandma told me to do it.
Yes, Grandma made me do it. Okay.
Okay.
She's very much part of your life. And she always looks at you as her little girl. I see you as a little girl. I see you with this little purse. So I don't know if there's a little purse that you always carried when you were at Grandma's house, but I feel like, you always put stuff in it, where it was lipsticks or coins or something in there. So I see you as a little girl with her, and she still looks at you as her little girl.
Okay. Cool.
Did you have a little purse that you used?
I had a red purse when I was a little girl. It was a red purse.
red
A red purse.
Aha!
I bought it in Payson, Arizona. I remember on our way camping, there was always a dress shop in Payson, Arizona that we would go by. So we always had to stop when I was a little girl. And my mom always dressed me in red when I was younger because I had very fair skin and I had platinum blonde hair down on my waist at like 4 and 5 years old. So my mom always dressed me in red. So I always had a red necklace that I would always wear, and I always had a red purse. I remember carrying, I don't know what I put in it, but I do remember I was about 4 or 5 when I got this red purse, and I would take it with me to school. And who knows what I kept in it. I don't remember. But I did have red. Yes, I did have a red purse when I was a little girl. I will have to ask my dad if his mom wore blue or if his mom was into red lipstick.
Well, obviously, your family wasn't about red, and it's interesting. I say, is anything about red? Is there, you get that psychic amnesia, we call you, like I'm talking to you. Oh, I don't know, red means nothing. But all of a sudden, Grandma brings that one word, purse.
Yes.
You carried the purse, and it lights you up, and the memory's right there, red purse.
Yeah.
So the medium gets one word, and we don't want to make it fit. It's you that knows what it means. So when I give you something, you're the one that, you two are having the relationship. You guys are talking here,
right.
and I'm the one going, fit me in.
Right. And you're just throwing little words here and there, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's like you two she's communicating, you're understanding, and I'm just going, okay, what does it mean? So thank you for taking the time to explain it, because you could leave and have all that information yourself, and I could go, did anything even come through?
Right.
And with you telling us, that's what gives us the validation, and it makes me as a medium know that, what, it is right, and continue to give those little bits. So I thank you for that.
Well, thank you. Yes, thank you.
How do you feel? I mean, how does it feel to know that your grandmother is in the room talking to you right now?
Well, I must say I'm not a skeptic. I've always believed in spirits, and I'm happy that somebody or something came through, because I'm thinking, who will talk to me today? Who is going to come through to me today? Because, like I said, thankfully my parents haven't passed away, and I just have one sister, and she hasn't passed away. But I'm thinking, who would come through to me? So.
Well, they came through very easily, and showing you that they're around. And you said you didn't even know your grandparents or grandfathers.
Right, both my grandfathers now.
Here they're in the bathroom
messing with my toilet. Yes.
And that you do have communication, because you remember subconsciously that you were with them before you were born.
Yes. So
that's beautiful.
Right. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Yes.
And it can help so many other people too, knowing that when there's going to be a child born, that their loved ones on the other side are not missing out. They're getting to know them, and they have a connection with them before they're born.
Yes.
So cool, Brooke.
Thanks, Monty. Thank you, Deborah.
Thank you.
Cool. Thank you.
Who would have thought?
My 1039.
Not losing any sleep. I picked up every piece and landed on my feet. I'm wide awake. I know we can't read my open place.
My 1039.